All right, students, you have successfully installed Ubuntu now, so let's take a look at everything we have going on here. You can click through these boxes on your own if you'd like to. So let's talk about this one right here. Send system info to Canonical. All right, that's the team of people, the professional people that maintain the whole Ubuntu philosophy and the Ubuntu files. So let's talk about sending information. As you know, I'm a big internet security advocate, and we have a lot of problems out there with internet security. So you have two different options here. If you're operating in a virtual environment, it probably doesn't do you a lot of good to send them information. The other thing is chances are, okay, there's going to be a lot of background information that's there. So from a privacy perspective, I'd like to say that I'd prefer that you selected no. All right, now, if you're installing this on a laptop and you're not using VirtualBox, whole different story. You're still going to be sending information. I don't know what all they collect. I'm sure if you go through here, there's all kinds. Let's look at it real quick. Probably ridiculous legal notice after the Facebook scandal. So you can click it. You can read it. I suggest you do. You should always read them anyways. But I guarantee you, there's a lot of information being collected, and I can't guarantee that that your information's safe. All right, but for there's another side of the story too. So it's there's pros and cons. We want to share information, especially on new systems and things, to the developers, so that they can make a better product for us. On the other hand, what are they doing with that information? All right, it's a very reputable group of people, and I'm going to say my gut tells me that there's no hanky-panky going on, but we can't guarantee that in today's world. So that's up to you, which choice you do there. And then, of course, you can look at the report first if you'd like to. All right, that's up to you. All right, so now we have all different types of software that we can do, and we can enhance our installation from the basic installation. So that's up to you what you do there. All right, down here, you should probably have something like this already. There is an automatic update feature. So let's go ahead and click Install. It's a relatively automated process. You can see the hard drive blinking there, little idiot light. And depending on, that one was a short one. I think it was only like 8 or 10 megs. So it takes a couple minutes to download the files and reconfigure them and put everything in place. So now our software is up to date. Good. Here's your typical Firefox. You can set up Thunderbird Mail, which is very similar to Outlook. Here's your File Explorer. We'll talk a little bit more about system hierarchy a little bit later. Pretty standard. It's just a different type of a GUI than what Windows has, but everything's pretty much the same. You got a little media player here. Anything that's Libre, that's Ubuntu's version, or Ubuntu or Linux's version of the Microsoft Office suite. It's just a knockoff of it. If you want to go here and you want to select a particular piece of software, you can. All right, and then down here we have additional applications, and as you go through and you install things, you'll see them pop up in here. There's a few games. I like to play this one, of course. It's a very challenging game. I think they have the Minefield in there someplace. Mahjong, that's pretty fun to play. But just your basic applications to start with, and then your system grows as you download more things, of course. So that's the basic on the desktop. Up here you do have your network icon. You can click on that and you can see how you're connected and what you got going on. All right, here you have your, you can look at your different settings. All right, see what you have going on, all different types of things here that you can change if you'd like. Set up sharing, select your backgrounds. If you have Bluetooth, you can come in. Here you can go looking at your Wi-Fi if you have it plugged in. I'm set up on a Ethernet cable, so I don't have Wi-Fi on this particular computer. So anyways, go ahead and get used to your desktop. Poke and click, you're not really going to hurt anything. And enjoy the desktop. Very easy to use. It's Ubuntu. The whole philosophy is they wanted to share information, and they wanted to come up with an operating system that was open source, so that the community could manage it and the community could develop it and they could work together. That's the whole Ubuntu philosophy. It's not like a piece of proprietary software like Microsoft. The difference is open source is you're free to modify it, you're free to download it, you're free to change it, you're free to distribute it. Okay, you can do whatever you want to with it. All right. Where proprietary software, that's where a company writes it and they make money. Now, where I will caution you a little bit with open source and proprietary, there are some versions of Linux that you can download. Normally they're what we call enterprise products, and they'll have two different versions. And a great example is Fedora and Red Hat. Fedora is 100% open source, all right? Then Red Hat has a different product called Red Hat, all right, or Red Hat Enterprise. It's very similar to Fedora, a little bit different looking, but that is one that is maintained. And normally enterprise companies, big companies download that, and they pay for technical changes, and they pay for support, and they pay for training. So that's how those companies make money. If you look, Ubuntu, even though it's a nonprofit group and it's a community group, they actually make money, and they're allowed to do that as long as they have a goal for the money they make. And how they make their money is by selling DVDs, selling training, selling books, and things like that, because they can't stay in business without either donations or without selling something or providing a service. So that's a little bit, don't think that just because it's free as far as you downloading it and using it, the company is making money in the background, or they're allocating resources and funding to something, and they're collecting those funds to support the project. So maybe later on in life when you're a little bit more comfortable, it's probably a good idea to donate a few bucks to them. I've bought t-shirts, and I have bought some of their online products just to have them. So, if you buy a t-shirt too, their sizes are different than American sizes. Okay, I'm a big guy. I ordered like a XXX shirt, and it was like little girl size, all right, XXX, because they make them overseas. So if you're a big guy, don't order any clothing from them. Just a tip. So anyways, that's how they make their money, and that's the whole open source philosophy. Go ahead and get acquainted with your desktop. Don't be afraid to press anything. Again, you're in a virtual environment. If you change something, you can always go back and start all over. Which my next video, I'm going to show you how to import and export images so that you can, in case you do make a mistake. So good luck on exploring your desktop. Come up with a couple new ideas. We'll probably have a discussion on some things. Maybe click on some new applications, try them out. Everything's pretty much free. You don't have to pay for too much. If you have to pay for it, don't get it. But there's not too many that are paid applications because the community supports it, so everything's out there that you need. Good luck. Have a good day.